Greetings and welcome to this New Year's Eve stream. Hello everybody, hello Whipstitch, Kitsy-chan, Verta, Squizzy and Miss Fujimoto. Nice to see you here, nice coming here. Oh, Dr. Jamie, hello. And I'm not alone today, the newly made moderator is right beside me, it's my friend. Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so today we are playing, as you can see, Sunless Sea, which is a nice little exploration game. Very atmospheric, and I hope the music comes through alright. So if you can say me if the audio is okay, that would be great. So just tell me, is the sound okay? Do I have to turn up the music, turn down the music?
Yeah, seems so. Okay.
Stop with the flower already. That video doesn't exist. Okay, sounds okay? Then let's start. I will hop into a new game, so you can actually see what we are doing. As I said, it's an exploration game. It plays in a Lovecraftian world, so more or less in the world of, well, not in the world of H.P. Lovecraft, but it's H.P. Lovecraft style. We're playing in a world underground in a big ocean, and, well, let's just hop in and see. And it's exploration, it's a little bit of fighting and mostly text-based, so, yeah. Hello, Simon, greetings to you too. Nice to see you here. So, we are this little steam engine right here. And we are in Fallen London, which is the biggest underground city in this world where we are. And we have this text panel here. So the first thing we have to do is make our character. Captain's making. 3 decades ago, in the reign of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. Now it lies a mile below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everyone, but it opened a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the Undersea. Choose a past. We can decide who we are and what we want to be, or decide later. And I say we will choose a past now. So, you now lodge in a room above the blind helmsman. So we lodge in a little inn, and yeah. Oh, you already played this, Simon? Cool. I only recently got it, like a few months ago, and haven't played too much, so a lot of it will be new to me. Anyways, let's choose a past. So, now you're a captain. Now you belong to the Undersea. But who were you before? Have we been a street urchin? Your urchin gang cast you out when you grew too tall. You took to sea rather than graduate to larger crimes. That last big score was enough to buy a ship. This will give you a bonus to veils, the skill of subtlety and evasion. There are little pictures here. They decide which skills are better. For example, if you have to evade somebody, I think veils is that, yeah, speed, stealth, deception. Hearts is for inspiring, healing, defending, and so on and so forth. We have pages, we have mirrors, and iron, destroy. So, street urchin, a poet, educated and articulate. You seek sensation at sea. How lucky you had a legacy to spend. Your long-vanished father had a rich patron, it seems. This will give you a bonus to pages, the skill of trickery and knowledge. Or, have we been a veteran of the campaign of 68? You fought in the invasion of hell. London's armies lost. You survived. Your loot and your pension have bought you a command. This will give you a bonus to iron, the skill of causing direct damage. Or an ordained priest. You fell from grace. There is nothing left ashore for you. An anonymous benefactor has found this way out for you. Perhaps at sea you can overcome your appetites. This will give you a bonus to hearts, the skill of healing and morale. Or, last, a natural philosopher. Your peculiar theories on time, blood and starlight brought you down to the Neath, the cavern where London lies, and now they take you out to sea. This will give you a bonus to mirrors, the skill of detection and perception. So, now decide, what shall we be? A street urchin, a poet, a veteran, a priest, or a natural philosopher, which is pretty much a scientist. And if you hear bangs in the background, these are the people of my town not behaving, because it's New Year's Eve and it's 5 hours to midnight. Why are they doing that? Oh my. So you might hear a few bangs in the background. And do we have one decision at least?
Waiting for the live stream delay.
Street urchin, says Kitsy-chan. Yeah, and Werther of course goes for the scientist. I would vote that too, Werther. I think we have quite a delay. That might be actually the thing. I think anything can be a good decision, Kitsy. It depends on how you play and which random events happen to you. So, street urchin or the scientist is for vote now. Okay, and Simon is for the scientist as well.
Scientist, yeah.
And Fujimoto was getting a brownie. Okay, we're going for the natural philosopher, the scientist, so we're that now. We have gained 25 mirrors, which is this. We have one plausible surgeon, which is a member of our crew, which gives us +1 pages, +1 hearts, and a doctor aboard. And we have a comatose ferret as a mascot, which gives us a few hearts. We have 20 echo, which is the currency here. We are a sea captain, and your a stranger quality has gone. Welcome to the world. Right. Choose an ambition. What does winning mean to you? Your father's bones. Your father was lost at sea. You never knew him, but you've often dreamed of him. Find and return his remains to London for a decent burial. Or fulfillment. Gather 100 tales. Learn all you can of the sea. Write a masterpiece and retire. Or wealth. You know how it is to be poor. Now you want a mansion, servants, fine clothes, a family perhaps. Or a private kingdom which is locked. So, yeah, we can't choose that. And I think going with the scientist is fulfillment. So, gather 100 tales, learn all you can of the sea, and write a masterpiece and retire. So, let's go for that. Bang. And okay. Whenever you return to fallen London, you have the option of retiring, but you'll need to write your masterwork first. An occurrence. Your objective ambition quality is now become London's most venerated explorer. Continue. And the last bit which we need to choose is how we want to be addressed. Captain, Captain, in irregularity with the Harbour Master's office. They wish to know, what term of address do you prefer ashore? This will determine what people call your captain, but your captain's gender is up to you. So, do we want to be called Madam? No, not yet. Sir, citizen, my lord, my lady, or captain? I think I will choose this one, and I will be referred to as captain. There we go. Captain it is. A last piece of advice. Explore. Take chances. This captain will probably die. The sea is hungry. But each captain passes on lessons to the next. Who are you? An occurrence. You're addressed as, quality is now captain. Right. This seems fitting, and we will call ourselves pastor, of course. This is just how I'm looking right here, so I accept that, and now we actually begin. So in each city we have different options, like here, which we can do. We have the story, which I will do in a bit. We have our hold, which is our ship, what we have. We have, well, quite slow engines. We have a deck cannon. We have our currency, our echoes. We have an Invictus token. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. You're in unforgiving mode with no save slots beside the basic autosave. You will lose this token if you switch from unforgiving to merciful mode. And an advice for Captain's Book. As cargo we have fuel and supplies, which we can see up here as well. So we need fuel to actually get ahead and get places, and we need supplies to feed our crew. We have a terror level here, which when it reaches 100 I think everybody goes mad and wants to kill us or something. So we don't want that. A journal, what happened. Our officers, which is a surgeon and the mascot. We have shops here in London, we'll get to that later. And a shipyard for repairs, and if we have enough money we can buy better ships. Anyways, let's go with the story first. So we can go to London, our lodgings, or read the advice for Captain's Book. I think let's go first to our lodgings, which is a small room in an inn. And hello Andy, nice to see you. Right, here you may catch up with your correspondence, rest or retire altogether from seafaring life. The better your lodgings, the better the quality of your retirement, naturally. We can read the morning papers, the Unexpurgated Gazette, the magazine formerly known as the London Magazine, the Spiteful Trumpeter, News. We can do that. We don't have a study, we can't rest here because we don't... Unlocked when memoirs quality of lodging is a room above the bland helmsman. You have this. But we don't have a terror level of at least 1, so we can't rest in the room. We can purchase an elegant townhouse with at least 1000 echo, which we don't have. We can consider retirement, but I think, yeah, we have to have a better mansion. So let's read the morning papers. Happy New Year already? What? No, it isn't Happy New Year yet. At least not where we are. But Happy New Year to you. Although, no, you're in Britain now, right? Are you? Oh, well. So, news from abroad. The Khanate is threatening war. They always are. London's colonies on the Carnelian coast want independence. They always do. The undersea, the papers report, has undergone another alteration. Not yet it hasn't, you'd know. Oh ho, a promotional coupon from Mrs. Plenty's Provisioners for a half cask of salt herring. You could use that. We have gained 1 supply. Oh, cool. So we now have 6, and we have now 1 item which is recent news. Continue. Nothing more to do, so let's go to the rest of the city, to London. We can visit the Admiralty's survey office, which doesn't make sense because we well, we don't have any reports to turn in. Reports gain us money, but we only gain reports if we go to other ports. We can't visit the university yet, or go to the Wolfstack docks. We could hire more crew, which would cost us 30 echo, but we already have 8 of 10. We don't really need more. We don't need repairs, and... uh-oh. And my friend made a little boo-boo. Sorry, Simon.
What's going on? I have no idea.
He accidentally deleted the message, Simon.
Sorry.
Yeah, we will go easy on the herring. Maybe we will take down an oak or something with that.
Sorry.
We could offer a passage to a tomb colonist. An emigrant will pay to be taken north to Venderbright. I think we will do that later, so for now, perhaps not. These were the things we can do. Let's just start and explore. I can gain the map, which is this big. Let's zoom in again. So let's now start. And you can see we have a little light going on, and we now leave the docks of fallen London. And it will give us occurrences in the logbook as we go. So let's see what the undersea has in store for us. Discovered Bad Stevener's Abyss, 50 fragments. Which is this thing, I suppose. We have a lightship here. We can visit that for... Oh, we discovered Hunter's Keep, which is here, where I'm going right now. There we go, Hunter's Keep. And we discovered Rowena's Rocks as well. I think that was, yeah, to the south. And these symbols are harbors where I can dock. We have little light bulbs here. And there is a dock right here, so let's visit Hunter's Keep. And distant bells occur. Something awaits you in port. I think that is in Fallen London. And whenever the green lights go on, let's dock. Whenever the green lights go on the ship, the terror will slowly rise. Anyways, we have now docked at Hunter's Keep, a quiet isle, a grand old house. Let's visit Hunter's Keep, a hump of dark rock swathed in mist, like 100 other undersea islands. You stand on the dock as the sea nudges the ship's sides. An unexpectedly warm breeze carries the faintest trace of lavender. Present yourself at the house. They will have heard the ship come in. Why hide? Or we can walk in the gardens. Take a couple of burly sailors with you, just in case. But the gardens are tranquil as moonlight. Or reconnoitre the island. Plunging cliffs, soft green lawns. A well tucked away in a fold of the grounds. Anything else? Or we can spy on the house before actually going in. This place may not be as simple as it seems. A very modest challenge, which means we get a success chance of 75%, which is quite nice, I would say. So yeah, let's go for that. Bam. Spy on the house. You peer through a half-open French window into a grand parlor, grand in size, if a little reduced in style by dust and neglect. A dark-haired, pale-skinned young woman bends earnestly over a piano keyboard. Another fair-haired, but unmistakably her sister, sprawls on the sofa with a book. A third sits by the fireplace, starting sorrowfully into the embers. "Soon," she says, and the piano music falters and stops. "We'll go hungry, and then the end will come. For me, but not for you." The pianist raises her eyes from the keyboard. "Hush! If we don't speak of it..." She frowns. "Has she seen you at the window?" You withdraw. You've gained 40 fragment, and we know something about Hunter's Keep, and we succeeded in a Veil's challenge. So, something is going on. Let's investigate. We can now reconnoitre the island, or we can present ourselves at the mansion. So, yeah. Shall we knock on the door, or shall we first reconnoitre the island? What do you think? And while you think of that, I'm taking a sip of my drink, which is a nice Captain and Cola. Ah, lovely. A little bit of rum is always good. Yeah, I think we have quite a bit of delay. Well, Simon, I'm sorry that I'm asking that much of you, but sometimes you have to. Okay. Oh, hello, Fat Fox. You say 3, which is not an option. So, thank you. Very helpful. I should have thought of that. 5! I don't care if there is not a 5, I want 5. Yes, Miss Fujimoto. Okay, okay, Andy wants to reconnoitre the island. Shizzy wants to reconnoitre the island. Hello, Shizzy, by the way. Okay, everyone goes for reconnoitre?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and Verta goes for pie. Then, okay, so much for that. Reconnoitre the island. Ships rarely come here. Nothing changes, even the weather. The house is the heart of the isle, the house and the sisters. But the Admiralty may be happy to know that nothing's changed, at least. You have now one of this, a port report, Hunter's Keep. These port reports we can sell for money back in fallen London, so we want that. And now the only option is left. Let's knock at the door and see what goes on there. A maid with smouldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor where 3 young women await. "A visitor!" the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. "Do excuse the indecorum," she says. "Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I'm Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe. The cheerful one is Lucy. You're in good time for lunch. Will you join us?" "Where is everyone? Where did they go?" "They're here. They're here. You're not alone." You're acquainted with the Sisters of Hunter's Keep. So, we can now lunch on with the sisters Cynthia, Lucy and Phoebe. News is locked now, so which sister shall we lunch with first? Cynthia is the eldest, melancholy, pensive, occasionally dramatic. Or with Lucy, the middle sister, is sunny, restless, prone to giggles. And Phoebe is soft-voiced, watchful, and unpredictable. What is boysenberry, Andy? I have no idea what that is, honestly. I think I haven't heard that term yet. When I go for pie, I don't know. I like strawberry and chocolate, of course. Good time for lunch. Just said... Okay, Fat Fox wants to go for Phoebe, because she sounds fun. Anyone else? Ah? Okay. Right, let's go for Phoebe. Here's a story. Phoebe has a story to tell. Of 2 lovers parted by water, of a raven that carried messages, of a fragment of the moon. She beats time on the table as she speaks, as if to a song only she can hear. The effect is hypnotic. Your attention drifts out through the skylight of the dining room to the false stars glittering in the roof of the cavern. You drift like a puffball spore. The undersea shimmers below. Islands lie like mineral specimens on black velvet. Ships bob like wood chips between the islands. Vast spine things pulse in the depths. There is a scent like the scent before a storm. The storm came, says Phoebe quietly. Everything changed. Somewhere in there you finish the last course. The scowling maid reluctantly serves cheese and Bath Oliver biscuits. You've lost 32 hunger, so we have now fed our crew, apparently. We don't get any fragments, and we have an occurrence. The gods of the sea, Storm's attention quality is now... Okay. I think that this is grammatically not right. Nah. We gained a supply, that's all for now, and we have 1 memory of distant shores, and we are acquainted with the Sisters of Hunter's Keep. And hello, Squizzy! Hunter's Keep, let's see what we can do. Not receiving visitors, the parlor is empty. Where are the sisters? Or, news, since we now unlocked this occurrence. Shall we give them the news? Or shall we wait? I think we should go for the news. Knock and wait. You ask the sulphur-eyed maid to carry a few hints of your news to the sisters. Oddly enough, she comes back with a message that their headaches are cured, and you're invited to lunch. You no longer have one of this. Recent news, green glass and basalt, salt and silence. So, we already lunched with Phoebe, so Cynthia or Lucy? I think let's go for Cynthia now, since we already lunched with the youngest. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue, her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside, above a wide blue lake, listening to a story of a murder, an axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another chop? Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food. Here, I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. You're acquainted with the Sisters of Hunter's Keep. Iron remains unchanged. An occurrence. Your The gods of the sea salt's attention quality is now exclamation mark. We have gained a supply. We have now 1 wary terror. And we have 1 tale of terror. And that's all for now. One last time. Not receiving visitors? The parlor is empty. Where are the sisters? The maid makes it clear, through a series of unwelcoming growls, that Phoebe, Lucy and Cynthia are all 3 indisposed. No lunch today, apparently. Okay. Hold. No. Journal. No shops here. No shipyard here. So let us continue on. Let's see what this is. Low bonnet. So let's start the ship. Go to full throttle and continue exploring. After we had a lovely lunch with 3 somewhat peculiar sisters. I don't know. Maybe those were hungry for human souls or something. This seems to be a bigger island. Discovered prickfinger wastes. I don't see any cities though. Let's continue on this shoreline. And yes, as you can see, the green... Oh, there is a ship there. What is that? Davies Bay, and this is... it's a pirate ship. Okay. Ouch. No, I have to now navigate. Bam. Let's go a little bit backwards. And I can fire my cannons when it's fully loaded. It will always hit. Otherwise it only has a somewhat, well, distinct chance. And when I now enter this area, I will get loot. So let's see what it dropped. The ship is yours. What will you do with her? Loot and scuttle her. She's a vile old vessel, and these seas are unsafe. Take what you can and move on. These pinaces don't sail far from the hidden harbors, but here's something at the back of the hold. You now have a cache of curiosities. Let's open that crate. What's inside? Crates, the source of sustenance, a fundamental element of cargo. A stout crate. No, a crate of fuel. Coke. Like coal, but more so, as the Department of Infernal Rarefactions would have it. You've gained 1 fuel. And that cache of curiosities is gone. Okay, all clear. Our hull has gone down to 53, so we might want to be a little bit more careful now. This seems to be Davies Bay. Oh, hello Haley! Just seen you right now. Nice to see you here. Thank you for coming. Okay, there is no harbor here. Discovered Harper's Ferry, which is this one over here. No harbor still. Discovered Carissa's Point. Still, I don't see a harbor. Discovered Hornman's Stag. Seems to be that island. And we have distant bells again. No, I don't want to ram that. Ooh, what is that? Let's see. Fed the crew and discovered Vanderbride. Oh, I think this is where the tomb colonists wanted to go. And this is Tanar Chuk. Ah, and here's a harbor. So, let's dock our ship in Vanderbride. Steady now. And we've gone down to 6 fuel again. And let's dock. Tomb colonies. Few die in fallen London. They come here instead. This sounds gloomy and dark. The tomb colony of Vanderbride. On deck you can hear the sound that 1,000 bandaged dead make as they shuffle and cough. So we can't have a dusty glass of wine. We can explore Vanderbride, visit the first curator, or gather gossip, which is, I think, filing a port report which we can sell later. So, shall we explore Vanderbride or visit the first curator? Explore Vanderbroid. Here, they favor candlelight over gaslight. The shadows are swagged like cobwebs. The tomb colonists stand still enough to be mistaken for sculpture until they laugh or cough. One building in 3 seems abandoned. Or, sea captains, the first curator gives audience. The first curator is responsible for the preservation of the tomb colonies. It has been here for much longer than London, like all the oldest tomb colonists. But even tomb colonists dissolve in the end. Its time is close. Fat Fox wants to go for visiting the curator. Kitsy-chan wants to visit the curator as well. So, can we get one more vote for something? Do both, order doesn't matter. Well, yeah, okay. Mr. Parsons has spoken. Let's go for the curator. Continue. Listen to a whispered request. Sea Captain, Silkskin. Not much left of me. I will go into the great sanatorium. Bring me colors, 7 colors, pay well. Ask about the great sanatorium, or accept the commission. Unlocked with no more than 1 Leaf bow. Let's accept the commission. Thank you, this poor flesh thirsts for colors. No more words. It collapses, rustling back onto the couch. Even the effort of speaking seems to have diminished it a little. The audience is over. As the door opens, it shrinks from the finger of light that reaches across the floor. Outside, the obsequious steward nods. The book? Yes, the book. He hands you a slim illustrated volume. The curator is old as dust. We will all be grateful if you do it this one last favor. We have now one of this, a page of the Neathbow, Pelegin, Irigo, Virik, Violent, Apothian. We have the Neathbow itself. We have Gant and Cosmogon. We could visit that again, but I think, yeah, we can't really do that again. So let's depart for now and explore Vanderbroid. Oh, I think we are now able to visit something else. A corkscrewed street. At the twisty tip of an old little side street, welcoming yellow light glows from the gilt-lettered windows of a restaurant. A sign reads, Vengeance of Jonah. A beefy tomb colonist bustles up. A grey moustache pokes impertinently out from under his bandages. Come in, come in. You've lost 1 terror. That's all for now, and a bandaged poissoneur in Vanderbroid seeks passage with a sea captain sympathetic to intrepid cuisine. We could recruit him for 300 echo, which we don't have. We don't have a strange catch, so we can't do that. And we need more terror to actually sample today's special. So, maybe later. Okay, let's gather gossip. Yep, sorry, I have to drink a little bit. Ah, that's better. Very much better. Along the coasts of the undersea, it's remarkably hard to die. The decrepit and nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandaged peace. But they don't give up their ties to home, or their politics. You gather a haul of complex clues, enough to keep your contacts in London interested. We now have a port report, Vanderbroid. Then, let's see, shops. We can buy fuel here for 20 and supplies for 30. I think we're good on that right now. We can go into the Hollow Temple. Memory of Distant Shores, we can sell that for 12, but I think we want to keep that. And here we can buy or sell tomb colonists, which seems a little bit weird, but oh well. So, let's continue exploring. And let's keep to the shoreline and see where it leads us. We discovered Pickett's Bluff. And there is something here which is weird. Do we want to investigate? Yes, we want to investigate. What is that? Seems like a current of some... Wow. That actually seems a little bit weird. We are right here. Snow sweeps down from the north. The ship's engines labor against it. Yeah, let's go the other way. Oh, wow. Liveberg. It's like an iceberg, but bigger. We don't want to encounter that. Let's get away from from that thing, and I think we can't go here right now because of all the snow. Boreal Reach. Is this snow? Touch it and it puffs into vapor. Your crew huddles close to the warmth of pipe and funnel. You are being watched. Dust echoes, even a sepia tint into the air. These are the waters around the tomb colonies. Wow, I think we are burning fuel quite fast, so let's not go into the snow again, because it slows us down quite a bit. Ah, we have now discovered Khan's Abyss. Okay, full throttle ahead, and there are bats in our way, so let's encounter them. I think we can gather flesh from them. Yep, a bat swarm. Let's go backwards. Bam! Full throttle backwards and... Ah, missed them. Let's wait for the gun. There we go. We defeated them. We lost a little bit of our hull, but not too much. So let's get clear and gather up corpses or dispose of the corpses. It might slightly reduce terror, but our terror levels are not that high, so let's gather the corpses. We get 1 terror, but we get 1 supply as well. So yeah, I think that's quite alright. So now let's aim eastwards. We don't know snow yet, Simon. It hasn't snowed in quite a while here. It's still over 10 degrees in Germany. Massey's Shaft. No giggity intended. Stalagmites loom in the distance like the cranes of Wolfstack docks, but vaster, vaster. The Corsair's forest. Our lookouts are watchful. Corsairs are pretty much pirates, so... this might be a pirate hideout. Seabats cry out. They are nothing like birds. Discovered gators mourn. Interesting islands here. And there is a light here, so there might be enemies there. Yep, there is definitely a ship cruising there. Oh, yeah, this seems like a pirate ship. Yep. It seems like a small ship, so we might be able to take it on. Let's take it on. Okay, they have noticed us. Let's wait for the cannons to load. Bam! Wow, they didn't really take that much damage. Let's keep shooting them until they can get back. I think they are bugged a little bit. As you can see, they are down there. Nah, I will keep shooting them. Let's take advantage of this. Their crew goes down as we are shooting them. Oh, yep, now they are coming. Okay, we defeated them. Blue lightnings crawl leisurely up the funnel. Sound Erasmus dancing. The cry goes up. Let's loot this thing, and we get a cache of curiosities. So, some sort of barrel. Let's open it. You now have 1 cask of mushroom wine. Ooh, that sounds fancy. Let's not crash into that island. I think that mushroom wine we might be able to sell. Journal, hold. Yep, cask of mushroom wine. The finest output of the Greyfield shroom yards. Is that wine made from mushrooms? That sounds disgusting. Oh my. Let's see then. Something awaits you in port. We discovered another island. A row of watchful seabeds hang from a cable. Their heads swivel in unison as you cross the deck. Discovered Econ Rock. Get more of those bridges. Econ Rock. There we go. Is there a port somewhere here? Oh! Gators Morn has a port. Oh, a pirate frigate. Why are we... Oh. I think I might have gone full power to the engines? Yep. So, I think we are burning more fuel. And I don't think we want that. Yeah, there is a port right here. Let's try dock there. Might be interesting. Our fuel reserves are empty. Oh, fed the crew. Yeah. I think that wasn't that good that I did that mistakenly, but oh well. Right. We are now in this big fortress. So, let's see. Desperate measures. Without fuel, your ship is just an oddly shaped house located somewhere you really don't want to live. And Gators Morn. We have Gators Morn. The Morn is a stalagmite vast as a crag, and its foot has no safe harbors. The Corsair's citadel nestles halfway up. An intricate system of winches takes the strain, and your ship rises slowly from the sea. Her hull creaks in protest. Grizzled sailors groan and cling to stanchions. Higher, higher. Now the undersea shimmers like glass below. Children clambering in crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows, and you hang in a cradle next to a red-bowed pirate cutter. We can have an evening at the Arend Limpet, a tough challenge, only 37% chance of success. We can explore the moon, or we can overhear rumors of a pirate poet. Let's do that. Rumors are always good. Landlubbers fear pirates. Pirates fear the poet. Lies, nonsense, glimmers. Some say she's a clay man who freed herself with the power of verse. Possible. Others insist she's the personal muse of the king with the 100 hearts. Unlikely. One claims she sails on a living ship made of the still screaming skulls of her victims. More sober voices mutter that no, it's just an Alcaeus-class vessel. Whatever the truths, few have fought her and survived to tell the tale. Only the bravest of captains risk the lonely parts of the sea where her flag is said to fly. Okay, we can still explore. We have overheard the rumors. Or we can gather intelligence, which is only 30% success, so no, let's not do that. So, yeah, let's explore the Morn. There's a surprising quantity of actual landscape on the Morn. It's vertical, admittedly, but once you find the beast paths and urchin roads, you can traverse it as you would a rocky moor, with an additional throatful of lurching terror. Ooh, a glittering eye. You turn and there is a long, lank, brown man at your shoulder. Listen, he says, I have a story for you. Something about the grey beard compels your attention. Leave, don't look back. If once he catches your eye, you'll be lost. Or turn the situation around. But we don't have a sea story to tell, so... Shall we leave? Or shall we give him our attention? What shall we do? Now it's up to you again. I can't do... One. Okay. So you want to take the risk, Kitsy and Fat Fox? Okay. Let me take another sip. That beard. Right, so let's go for it. His story has a wedding full of murders and a leafless forest, and a vast serpent which eats souls. The tale winds on and on, like the serpent, until you are lost in the dizzy toils of its sinister ships and its glamorous corpses. You're not awake, he's gone. But no, it seems, before searching your pockets for small change. You've gained 5 terror, you've lost 2 echo, and we have 1 tale of terror now. So, we've been robbed a little bit, but oh well. So, another afternoon at the Aaron Limpet. A drinking den by the dock cradles is a good place for your crew to find companionship and let off steam. But although Gadersmorn is a free port, the Corsairs prefer their own, and look as askance at respectable Londoners. Let's go in there. We gained 1 terror. Conversation quietens as the drinkers look around. You've been here too long, and you're attracting the wrong kind of attention. Time to move on. Let's see what shops they have. So, we can sell the mushroom wine for 23 echoes. We can buy fuel for 30, which we will have to do, because otherwise we can't get forward. We can buy supplies for 40, which is quite expensive. The friendly face. What can we do here? Pretty much nothing. Unstamped crate of brilliant souls. Yeah, this doesn't really seem right. Yeah, let's sell the cask of mushroom wine and buy 2 fuel and try to get back to Fallen London. Officers, no. Journal, hold. Gadersmorn. Let's... no, that is pretty much the same, so I don't want to take this high-risk challenge, so let us get away from Gadersmorn as fast as possible and get back to Fallen London. Maybe we are just able to do that. We have to get here, which is quite a bit, so let's hope for the best. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Yes, only in this game it will actually kill you. It will make you stronger in the next game maybe, but yeah. Let's hope we make it back home safely. And as the game said, it might actually be the case that the first captain really dies without letting anything happen, or without giving anything to his heirs in terms of information. So let's hope we can at least give a little bit of piece of information. Just a little bit. We're back at Tarnachuk. Waves slap the side of the ship. Far below, something moves. Dust echoes. Even a sepia tin. Oh, tomb colonies. Right. Nah, we can actually make it. Let me turn south a little bit. Yeah, we have just used half a bit of fuel, so maybe we can do that. Yeah, the weather is both confusing and annoying. I mean, it should be fairly cold in December, right? But still, it's more like summer or at least spring. And we are now on our last bit of fuel. We can take desperate measures, but I don't want to do that, and we are now at Hunter's Keep, which means we are not far from Fallen London. Finally! That is a little bit too close. Yep, we can make it, we can make it. Ah. Not only bees, I saw my mother's garden when I visited them for Christmas, and so much plants are actually still blooming, and so many colors in December aren't right. So yeah, global warming, exactly. Oh, hello Kelly! Nice to see you! Okay, we barely make it. Look at the fuel level. 10%, 8%, 6%. Doc, we have 6% left! Wow! We just barely made it back. The Revenue Man. Her Enduring Majesty's Customs Service works closely with both the Ministry of Public Decency and the Masters of the Bazaar. Today, they have selected you for an inspection. Don't cheat them. We can let them do their worst. This will also reduce your suspicion if your suspicion is 5 or more. We can declare all controlled goods. It will also reduce it, but talk your way out of the search or set something aside. We don't really have something, I think, illegal, so let them do their worst. You have nothing to hide. They roam your deck like wolves. They tear through your belongings like termites. At last, they leave. Menaces. Suspicion hasn't changed because it's lower than 5. Continue. We can now visit the Harbour Masters. The lights of London welcome you home. This storylet only appears when you've been at sea for a little while. Ah, this is what the little lamp is for. No, Fat Fox, they don't have pedals. If you run out of fuel, you can take desperate measures. And that can go wrong as well. If you run out of supplies, you can eat your crew, for example. But you don't have pedals. Collect messages from the Harbour Master. All the clatter and song of the dockside, it soothes the soul. Are there messages for you? Oh, we already did that. That's all for now. You have one of this. Another day, a free evening. Something has changed in the Neath. Ooh, your time at sea changed you, and London. Someone wants to sign on. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have now more possibilities. The Merchant Venturer, an urchin tucks your sleeve. I have need of a reliable agent. Failing that, an inventive one. Here are my requirements. He has very specific needs, but he'll pay much better than market rates. And he won't ask how you came by these things. The Venturer has a request. Speak of it to him further or check your journal. An occurrence. Okay, something savage. Find 7 strange catches or 7 hunting trophies. Oh, wow. Or 7 scintillac. We don't have that. So, once we have some of these, we can speak to him again. Desperate measures is only without fuel. London, your lodgings. A little gift. That gentleman seems trustworthy. Let's speak to him. A very fine evening to you, Captain. My what you might call mentor is very fond of adventurous sea captains, and he would like to offer you what you might call a dispensation. An account of he is so fond of sea captains. Behind the blind bruiser on the dock stands a dray piled high with fuel and supplies. Oh, we can get fuel. And he's very trustworthy. I mean, look at him. He has a knife, he has a moustache, he has one blind eye. Look at that face. Totally trustworthy. Accept the dispensation. Do make sure you have 15 points of space in the hold, or come back later. It would be embarrassing to have to leave it on the dock. Enquire further. Who is the patron? Is there a catch? Or refuse. So, shall we accept this probably slightly illegal thing? Or shall we stay clear and legal and boring? Yeah, I trust him too, Kelly. I mean, look at him. He's trustworthy. And no, we're not using chickens as paddles, Fat Fox. My. No, really. I mean, eating chickens is okay, but using them as paddles, you don't play with your food. Okay, everybody wants to trust this nice fellow, so let's trust him. Well, my patron hopes that you find these little gifts to your liking, and he expects that perhaps someday you might choose to call on him at the Medusa's head. Should that day come, we will make you very welcome and give you any safe conduct what you might require. Good evening to you. He salutes and is gone. You accepted the proposal. You have now 1 menace's suspicion, so our suspicion level is 1. And we have gained 10 fuel and 5 supplies. Wow! Well, that was totally worth it. And as I said, totally trustworthy. Woohoo! Woohoo! Right, let's go to our lodgings and read the morning papers again. News from home. The Echo Bazaar, that enigmatic marketplace, has increased its text on love stories. The traitor empress has forbidden singing in the street outside her palace. The anarchists of the Calendar Council have inexplicably dynamited a drinking fountain. The Ministry of Public Decency has located and destroyed a nest of gallbladder wasps. We've lost 1 terror, we have 50 fragments, and we have 1 recent news. And today we can rest in a room above the blind helmsman for 10 echo. Before doing that, I want to gain a little bit more echoes. So let's go into London, and we have 3 secrets, and we can visit the university. We can carouse in the Wolfsteak docks. We can hire more crew. We have still 8, so I don't think that's good to do that. We will have to put our ship in dry dock because our hull is down to 48. And a new recruit who awaits your attention. So let's go to the Admiralty's survey. Oh no, let's visit the university first. We have gained 1 page. A twist in your tale. You are now Favors Antiquarian. Okay. We have lost 1 secret. The university has an inexhaustible appetite for secrets, sea specimens, and other tidbits of esoteric lore. Provide a secret to prove yourself worthy of entry. Oh yes, the university's maritime liaison whispers briefly. Oh yes, this is quite a tasty one. Let me explain it to you. She? He? Explains, teeth glinting. So, we already did that. We can give him a memory of distant shores, a piquant piece of picaresque's pilgrimage. This is all locked, or we can leave, so let's give him a memory of distant shores. As the alarming scholar listens, tears well in the depths of those shining, or is it blazing, eyes. They overflow, splashing onto the desk blotter. Stop, she sobs. At last. This is too beautiful. Allow me to bring the macaw of memories. I wish each individual tone recalled. We have gained 10 echo, we have gained favors with the antiquarian, and we lost the memory of distant shores. So we can't do anything else. Leave the university. And we can... let's go now to the Admiralty's survey office, because we can now give the port reports there. So, they'll pay for information from sea captains. Find out what and how. We have some things from Hunter's Keep and Vanderbright, so give it to them. We gained fuel, we gained a favor with the Admiralty. We don't longer have the port report, and we gained 5 echo. Let's do the same with Vanderbright. We gain fuel, favors, and we gain 10 echo. Ask if there is anything in particular they need. Well, if we can be assured of your discretion. This port. Speak to our agent there and return. We'll see what that you're rewarded. Retrieve strategic information from Gator's Morn in the Corsair's Forest, somewhere not far from home waters. Oh, we've already been there, so after we repaired our ship, we can go there and maybe gain some more favors with the Admiralty. Ask to speak to a higher authority. Do you have an appointment? Not as such. Once you've proven yourself, perhaps. Okay, I think we can do that later, but we can now go into the shipyard. Or, no, shops. Wait a moment. London. Put your ship in dry dock. There we go. For repairs or sometimes other purposes. There we go. Visit the Admiralty fuel stores. If we have 4 favors, we gain... we can exchange 1 point of favor for 2 to 3 fuel. Good enough for now. Oh, employ Rattus Faber engineers. A matter of luck, pretty good odds. 70% chance of success. The Rats of Fallen Londons are remarkably skilled engineers, and they know ships well. They are not, however, reliable. Payment is in kind, not currency. 3 supplies. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, our hull is fully repaired. Awesome. Rats sweep over your ship like tide. Day and night, the tiny tools click. Your crew step over them cautiously. Eventually the red tide withdraws. How good a job have they done? You've gained 5 terror. You've lost 5 supplies. You were fortunate. You've gained 53 hull. New total 101. Well, it's 75, but oh well. So, good enough for now. Awesome. We repaired our ship.